From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, this is Hannah Mordeau, and this is your News 8 Daily for Monday, November 17th. Starting out cool, but honestly seasonable. It's going to be sunny outside today, getting to the mid-50s, feeling just like fall should.
What can 160 years of experience teach you about the future? When it comes to protecting what matters, Pacific Life provides life insurance, retirement income, and employee benefits for people and businesses building a more confident tomorrow. Strategies rooted in strength and backed by experience. Ask a financial professional how Pacific Life can help you today. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York. Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
Happening today, the Boone County Prosecutor's Office says it will update the public on the investigation into the killing of a woman who accidentally went to the wrong house to clean in Whitestown and was shot to death. Police say someone shot Maria Florinda Rios Perez through the front door of a home earlier this month. Prosecutors have held off on announcing whether they would file charges until reviewing the death investigation. Previously, they've said that it's due to Indiana's law, which allows people to use deadly force when they feel threatened. Prosecutor's office says it will have an update at around 2 this afternoon. A state senator from Terre Haute says he and his family are okay after investigators say they were the victims of a swatting attempt. It happened after President Trump criticized the senator on social media in regards to Indiana not having enough votes to redistrict. Vigo County Sheriff Derek Fell said in a Facebook post that someone emailed Terre Haute police around 5 Sunday evening claiming someone had been harmed inside the home of Senator Goode. Sheriff says investigators made contact with people inside the home and found they were safe. Sheriff said, not only do calls like this waste and reduce resources of deputies serving and protecting other parts of our county, they have a negative impact on the victim and their families as well. Senator Goode issued a statement saying in part, "Well, this entire incident is unfortunate and reflective of our current political environment. I give thanks to God that my family and I are okay." Goode was among the Indiana Republicans the president blasted on social media after State Senate leader Rod Bray announced lawmakers would not meet next month to try to redraw the state's congressional districts. Trump said on Truth Social, very disappointed in Indiana State Senate Republicans led by Rhino Senators Rod Bray and Greg Goode for not wanting to redistrict their state, allowing the United States Congress to perhaps gain 2 more Republican seats. He went on to say, "A friend of mine, Governor Mike Braun, perhaps is not working the way he should to get the necessary votes, considering that Mike wouldn't be governor without me. Not even close," is disappointing. Other news now happening today. The Federal Aviation Administration says it is ending restrictions on flight traffic now that the government shutdown is over and air traffic controllers are once again back at work getting paid. Amy Kiley reports.
I think we're going to have a smooth, hopefully, Thanksgiving travel season.
Airlines are resuming their normal schedules in the U.S. today. The FAA says it's lifting flight restrictions that affected 40 major airports during the government shutdown. A joint statement from that agency and the Transportation Secretary cites, quote, safety trends and the steady decline of staffing trigger events in air traffic control facilities.
It does appear that air traffic controllers are working. The call-outs are minimal, and they're all getting bonuses now if they came to work. So I think the morale there is up, as well as the TSA.
Union leaders say it was hard for air traffic controllers to work full-time without pay during the shutdown.
The stresses, the pressure, the fatigue is setting in. Air traffic controllers are texting, "I don't even have enough money to put gas in my car to come to work."
The news might be a relief for people flying over Thanksgiving weekend. That's the busiest air travel period of the year, according to TSA data. Experts say passengers should still check airline apps for delays or cancellations, but for more typical reasons.
I think the things we should be looking out for are weather-related incidents that could kind of throw the system out of whack or outages. But overall, I think things are looking good.
I'm Amy Kiley for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
Happening today, changes could come to salons across Indiana as the Indiana Professional Licensing Agency meets at 10 this morning. Salon workers say you may have already seen changes to their services due to recent guidance about a chemical that's popular in beauty products. News 8's Aaron Gutierrez breaks down the changes.
The issue is about the use of ammonia thioglycolate. It's a chemical found in hair relaxers used for perms and eyelash lifts, among other services. There's no change for a licensed cosmetologist's ability to use products with the chemical. However, a local esthetician tells me she was advised by a compliance officer that is now considered out of the scope for her license. As a result, she's had to cut about 30% of her services.
It's wildly frustrating.
For the last 8 years, licensed esthetician Jessie Rice has owned Opal Aesthetics. She's provided services like lash lifts, tinting, and brow lamination that use products containing ammonia thioglycolate.
When we were initially suggested to take these services off of my menu specifically, that was a big hit to my business, and I am a solo esthetician, so this is what I do full time.
She says her ability to provide those services for her clients changed seemingly overnight.
There's not really a rule that's been changed necessarily. It's more of the gray area that we're trying to get down to business and figure out.
Certified educator and licensed cosmetologist Jessica Warricks owns Maine Society Salon and Spa. She says her in-house esthetician has decided not to offer services using ammonia thioglycolate, accounting for about 7% of her sales.
As an esthetician, and within your 700 hours, you are also being taught that. You are learning that skill, you are learning the ingredients, you are learning that process.
It's a problem that's generated some significant buzz online, with more than 250 beauty professionals joining a Facebook group to talk about this and other problems facing the industry in central Indiana. Warwick says it's been a source of empowerment for her.
Seeing like-minded other individuals really caring about not only just their patrons, but their livelihood and also just their branding, I think speaks volumes.
The two are rallying a group of impacted business owners to the next board meeting for the Indiana Professional Licensing Agency. Both say they want transparency about how and why the changes were made.
We don't want to fight with them. We want to band together, and we want to figure this out for the greater good of our entire industry.
I'm Hernan Gutierrez for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
In Bloomington, fraternities will not be holding parties at Indiana University for now. IU's Office of Student Life announced 2 days ago it was barring 27 fraternities from all social events following multiple allegations of hazing. A letter from Student Life says freshman students are also prohibited from breaking housing contracts and moving into frat houses. The office has not said when this suspension would end. So far, IU has placed 4 fraternities in Bloomington on cease and desist over hazing allegations. As for sports in Bloomington, IU men had a scare but held on to beat Incarnate Word. Team cut the Hoosiers' lead down to just 5 with less than 90 seconds in the game, but IU got the win 69-61. Hoosiers also play again this Thursday when Lindenwood comes to Assembly Hall. IU football team's record-breaking season is continuing, though. The team is 11-0 for the first time in school history after Saturday's 31-7 win over Wisconsin. Quarterback Fernando Mendoza also broke the IU record for most passing touchdowns in a season when he threw his 30th in the fourth quarter.
I can't say enough about the job that he's done in terms of dedicating himself to the process of improvement. He's come such a long way since we got him from Cal, but I still think that he's barely scratched the surface of his potential.
IU has 1 game left in its regular season, the Old Oaken Bucket game against Purdue. It's in West Lafayette this time, Friday after Thanksgiving. As for Purdue, the men's basketball team remains unbeaten this year. Trey Kaufman-Wren led the Boilers with 17 points yesterday as Purdue rolled to a 97-79 win over Akron. Purdue takes on Memphis next Thursday in the Bahamas for the Bar Mar Championship. This has been your News 8 Daily from Wish TV. I'm Hannah Mordeau. Watch us on Wish TV and WishTV.com.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at WishTV.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.